So the world's largest Netflix library is actually in United States. As you can see here, I'm accessing that content. All of it's now been unlocked for me. I can see the top 10 in USA today. I can see the global nominees. All of that content is available. Now, in case you're wondering which areas have the largest libraries or which areas have the most content, most movies, most TV shows, I've actually created a post on my website where you can see that Netflix has content available in over 190 countries, with the United States topping the list with 5,879 titles, out of which so many are movies and so many are TV series. If you're looking for pure movies, Canada actually has the biggest movie catalogue with over 4,043 films. For example, South Korea has over 109 Oscar-winning films in its Netflix catalogue. So even though the content is amazing, you can see that Netflix have geographically dispersed that content. So depending on your location, you may only see a small fraction of that entire catalogue. So what can you do? Well, if I just scroll down a bit, here we can see the top 15 table. We can see Australia has over 5,000 items in its catalogue. How can I access that from where I am, which is in the UK? Well, using a VPN, you can actually change your virtual location. And what that means is any website you try to access, any service, any application, they will think that you are accessing the application from another location. So if I open up my VPN, you can see my current connection is to United States. I can now open that up. I can now choose over 140 virtual locations all over the world, allowing me to access content that may not be available for me. So in this example, let's access Australia. Let's go down here, down under. Let's click on that. One click, I've now made a new connection to that virtual location in Australia, which means now when I go back to Netflix, I can just refresh that page. I'm hoping now instantly in real time, it should unlock a completely different Netflix library for me. And there straight away you can see it, guys. I now get to see the top 10 programs in Australia today. Here we can see some of the popular content. Let's go to the right. And let's say, for example, I want to watch this OJ Simpson. Let's click on that. I can click on play. And I do want to click on play just to show you that it's not just opening up the catalog. You can actually play all of the titles in there. That's working absolutely fine. Let's go back. Let's try one other virtual location. So what else has a really big library? Here we have Canada, which is number 2 in the list. So let's go back to my VPN. One click. I can now change my virtual location. This will now automatically connect to the most optimal one. I've now connected. Let's go back to Netflix. And you can see, guys, in less than 5 seconds, Netflix will now unlock a completely different library for me. And I can now access all of the content for the Canadian audience. And that's working absolutely fine. Let's just try the first one in the list. And let's see if that works straight away. And that's how easy it is to unlock content from all over the world. Just by changing your virtual location, you can now access content designed for any audience from really any part of the world. I'd say probably the biggest issue that people have with this, or really just using a VPN, is they're always concerned about the speed, that if I start a VPN, it's going to completely cripple my speed, it's going to slow everything down, and I'm not going to be able to do the stuff that I normally do. Well, as you can see here, so even though I've made a connection to a VPN server, I'm easily able to get 690 meg downstream. I mean, with some of the new infrastructure upgrades that IPVanish have had in the environment, these speeds are just phenomenal. Let's make another connection to a server based in New York. Let's do a final speed test, just to show you that it's not a one-off, it's not an anomaly. Definitely with these new upgraded servers, we are pulling down some superb speeds using IPVanish. Again, guys, so almost 600 megabits down, actually more than 600 megabits down, using that server based in New York. So I really am impressed with these faster speeds ever since IPVanish upgraded their infrastructure. But it's not just the speed, guys. Right now, they've got a crazy special offer just for the next 2 weeks, where you can now get total protection for all of your devices. And when I say all, I really mean every device in your house. It doesn't matter if you've got 3 FireSticks, 2 Android TVs, 5 laptops, 3 phones. All of your devices can be covered, will be covered with just one single IPVanish account. You can then change your IP address. You can access geo-locked content as I've shown you today. You get those super fast speeds, and they've got that verified zero logs policy. So your data is absolutely safe. And to get all of that for just over $2 a month. I really think this special offer is definitely worthwhile checking out. Using my link does help support the channel, so many thanks if you want to do that. Do have a look in the video description and pinned comment if you want to take up this special offer. So really appreciate your support. Do like and share this video, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.